Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And I always hit them in, folks. Oh boy, I can't wait to get into this show here and this week in general. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So everybody's reacting to this Luka Doncic story here. We certainly did yesterday, and I'm amongst the people that's of the mindset that I think the Lakers won this trade. I think the Lakers won this trade because they got the youngest star that they can build around going into the future. Okay. The Mavs may be better now, maybe in the immediate, like right now, in the moment, but I believe that the Lakers are going to be better moving forward. You got a guy in Luka Doncic who's 7 years younger than Anthony Davis, who's better than Anthony Davis, and you got a guy in Luka Doncic that's 15 years younger than LeBron James, and you have a star that you can build around going into the future. But what's been one of the knocks on Luka Doncic? One of the knocks on Luka has been his conditioning, right? A lot of people feel like, and these are professionals that know more about this than me, feel like Luka could be an even better player if he took his nutrition seriously, if he took, training his body seriously and got into tip-top shape. That's been one of the knocks on him. And one of the people that seems to be an expert on fitness, and he is Shannon Sharpe. Okay, there's no question about it. Shannon is in his 50s and he's in impeccable shape. We can say whatever we want to say about Shannon, but when it comes to being fit and in shape and taking his nutrition and stuff like that serious, he doesn't joke. I actually remember watching an interview Shannon Sharpe did with Men's Health a number of years ago, where he talked about just how regimented he was during his playing days. And also after his playing days. Shannon Sharpe eats the same thing every day. When I used to follow him on Instagram when he was working on Undisputed, he would post his breakfast. This dude eats the same thing every day. It was like oatmeal, Quaker Oats or whatever, some fruits, and then I don't know what he eats for lunch, but according to what he said, he just eats the same stuff every single day, right? So kudos for him. That really exhibits a tremendous amount of discipline. So shout out to Shannon Sharpe, a good example for people getting up in there in their 40s and 50s to get in shape. So shout out to him for that. But this morning, I came across a clip from Nightcap. And on this particular episode, they were reacting to this bombshell news of Luka Doncic being traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. And on the panel was him, Chad Johnson, and of course, Jamal Crawford was on there. So they were talking about it. And Jamal Crawford essentially asked Shannon Sharpe to kind of weigh in on this trade and what he feels about it. And when I tell you Shannon Sharpe went off, and he didn't hold back, he absolutely obliterated Luka Doncic. So these are the comments that we want to get into right now. Take a listen to what Shannon Sharpe had to say here.
But here's the thing. This is what we know. Young athletes that hurt become old athletes to get hurt. And the worst thing you can have is an old guy you owe him $200 million, you owe $300 million. Because I just read a thing the other day where it said Joel Embiid has made $125 million for the games that he's missed. You want that on Luka? You want Luka's salary? $345 million? And here he is. And they believe that those injuries, a lot of those have been exacerbated by his condition. And you remember he was nursing a knee injury last year in the championship game. In the NBA Finals. And leading up to the Finals, we like, well, how long can he go on that look? So now you hear culture. You see a guy that has no interest in playing any level of defense, not at all.
Listen, some got to give way. Everybody's going to have flaws. When you think about NBA players, hell, even NFL players, everybody has their strengths. His strengths and his identity is on the offensive side of the ball. So you know what you don't get from the defensive side of the end, but he's so great at what he does offensively. Hell, you got to take that.
So, how do you like this for Lakers? You watch Lakers close as anybody. How do you like the fit?
I just don't. Here's the thing. LeBron is at the age he can't play consistent defense. Luka doesn't play any defense. You traded your two best defenders, your wing defenders, Max Christie on ball, and AD, your help defender on ball, can defend 1 through 5. He's tremendous in the pick and roll. He's great at weak side help. Look, you got guys that can score, but who can they stop? I understand. This is what the Lakers, and I've studied the Lakers and I know the Lakers. This is what the Lakers do. They got Wilt because they love superstars. In LA, you got to have them. Yeah. You cannot cannot survive as the Lakers without superstars. So they go get Wilt, and then they follow that up with Kareem, and they go get Shaq, and they go get LeBron, and now they go get Luka. You got to have that. if you're going to be LA, if you're going to be the Lakers, you look at the Dodgers, that's what they do. You see Shohei, you see Mookie. That's what they do in order for you to survive out here. That's why they went and traded for Matthew Stafford, Ocho. You got to have a star. You got to have stars. Aaron Donald. You got to have stars to survive out here if you want to win, because there's too much going on in LA. We got beaches. We got Samo. We got rooftops. You got so much going on. And if you don't win, they're not coming to see you. But I'm telling you, I don't care. See, that's the notion that people make, Jamal, and you know this. A lot of times people say, well, as long as I'm doing my job, you shouldn't care about. No. It doesn't work like that. Because, see, your job is being a professional. That's your job. How you conduct yourself while you're doing your job, that's called being a pro. And say, we don't like the pro. We love the professional because he's giving us 29, 32, 34, 9 and 9. We know what he can do. But that pro eventually will catch up with us. His behavior and the way he does things. They say, nah, we got to nip this in the bud. We got to break his plate at 25 because he's going to become, bro, we let him get 2 years into $60 and $70 million contract. Hey, that joker might come in, he might come into the game drinking a beer. He might come to and smoking on hookah. Because we know Luka love his hookah now, Jamal. He love his hookah.
So you heard what Shannon Sharpe had to say there. Look, I think the reason Shannon Sharpe is going as hard is for a number of reasons. Number one, he spoke about the fact that Luka Doncic cost himself over $100 million, that the Mavericks were not willing to commit to this guy because they feel like if they commit to this guy and they're up and they're get to the point of contract where they're paying him $70, $80 million a year, this guy could just essentially mail it in with his fitness, and then that'll be the end of that, and it's guaranteed money, so you got to pay him that. That's the first part. The second part that I really believe got on Shannon's nerves was the part about the fitness, right? It seemed like it's something that really pisses him off. Because Shannon is like, you're wasting the opportunity and you should be more disciplined about this. Shannon Sharpe is big on discipline, and you can see by the way he looked. Fitness is a very important thing to him. My closest friend, Marco, who we used to go to college together in Italy and all of that. Marco's really into fitness. And when I was in college, I was much more fit than I am now. Longer story why I got out of shape, but we got to bet because I'm going to be in New York in a few months. So he told me, all right, we're going to bet something for you to be in shape. So that's something else. But the point I'm making is Marco was really dedicated to fitness. And while I was on my fitness journey and I was doing well for myself, to be quite honest with you, we're not going to post any before pictures here. Marco will be somebody that will really motivate me. And if he sees you eating some nonsense, he'll be the first one to let you know. Right, he'll be the first one to let you know. And if you get a great workout, like you get a good workout and you come from the gym, instead of eating like a banana or something on your way home or something, if you go eat like, I don't know, a slice of pizza or whatever it is, and then later on I'm like, man, my stomach hurt. He'd be the first one to turn around and look at you and be like, yeah, it's what you ate. Yeah, it's because of that stuff that you ate. Yeah, he just that type of person. So people like that, it bothers them when they see you out of shape and not really maximizing your abilities. In the case of Shannon Sharpe, I believe it's to the next level. Because in this case, this is what you do for a living. Me being fit wasn't what I do for a living. This is what he does, Luka Doncic. You're getting paid millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to be in tip-top shape, and you not taking it seriously or not being disciplined enough, you can see that it really irks Shannon. He also spoke about the aspect of Luka not being a great defender. He doesn't feel like, he feels like the Lakers took a step back defensively. They gave away some of their better perimeter defenders. So he doesn't seem to be 100% bought on this trade in terms of it being something that can move the needle right now. Now, the Lakers could have other moves in the work, but the only other big move they can do is involving LeBron James himself. But hey, Shannon decided to take it in a different direction with his opinions. And hey, look, he's entitled to his views. So what I want to know from you guys is simply this. What do you feel about what Shannon Sharpe is saying? Do you think that he is being a little bit too critical of Luka? Or do you think that, look, he's 100% on the money, and now that now that Luka Doncic is a Los Angeles Laker, he really needs to take this thing very, very seriously, because the Lakers are not going to tolerate this type of nonsense, and the Lakers fans don't want to hear about you not performing well because of your weight issues. Maybe that's just not something Laker fans are willing to accept. So whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.